Hello, my name is Dan Johnson, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be unboxing the brand new Fugitive Doctor figure and Tardis set. This is an online exclusive from Character. You can currently buy it for £40, although the stock of these things are limited. So by the time I actually finish this video, they may be sold out. This is a figure that's been asked for many times, and it's taken 4 years for the production process to go through in order to actually make the figure. There has been some slight changes, obviously with the handover of showrunners, the whole Disney deal and things like that. I imagine that made it quite complicated. We know that they took a scan of Joey Martin's head in about 2021, so it takes a very long time to produce these figures. Sorry, I'm babbling. I've already unboxed the item, so I am going to be talking about the best bits, the worst bits, and my general opinions of the set. First up, let's talk about the box. So we've got this nice slanted side, which gives it a little bit more of a dynamic look, and the colours and the windows and things like that make the set really stand out on a shelf. I know this is an online exclusive, so a shelf doesn't really apply. But still, I did notice a weird feature in which they list the Fugitive Doctor about 7 times all the way around the box. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is a bit strange that they have the 60th anniversary logo on it when it's 2024, but I think that this is because this set was supposed to come out last year but has been delayed or something along those lines, hence why it's still got all the 60th logos. We've got a bit of a blurb about the Fugitive Doctor on the back, and I'm happy to say I prefer this box design to some of the others that we've had recently. I mean, the B&M set ones, they're fine designs, but the Regeneration box set that we got last year from Power of the Doctor, with the doors and stuff like that, was all in white, and I just felt like that wasn't very Doctor Who-like. I think you need the blue in there. Yeah, it felt very bland. And before I introduce you to the figure, let's talk about the TARDIS. So this is our second Doctor TARDIS, which is something like this. This is the one from the War Games. So you've got a different paint application and a new bit of modelling on the roof. So the lantern itself is new. But although it might not really appear very well in the photographs that I'm taking, you can see that there is a slightly raised roof, which is apparently screen accurate. The issue I found is that it's really difficult to, with the footage that we have of her TARDIS exterior, to tell. But I'm just going to have to take their word for that. And of course we've got our usual very annoying issue, which I mention time and time again when it comes to these videos, is I hate the speaker grills and the battery pack on the back. It's like, it shows a sign of laziness when you don't make an electronic TARDIS and that you've still got the speaker holes. They just wind me up. They make what is a really nice model like cheap, and I don't like it. But now that I've got that out of the way, let me show you something really quite cool. So I know a lot of people may print these off themselves, but this set includes a TARDIS interior cutout that you can stick into your TARDIS, and it looks really effective. I don't know if other releases have had this. For me, this is the first one I've ever had. I think the 11th Doctor had something very similar. But I mean, I'm going to try and print off some more and stick them in other TARDISes, because that is really cool. And it's always a bit of an anticlimax when you open it up and there's the battery pack there. Yeah, I'm still talking about the battery pack. So we have the figure itself. I have to say, the head sculpt is absolutely beautiful. Like I said earlier, they have done a scan of her face and it just looks brilliant. It's a great likeness. Much better than the 14th Doctor figure. The outfit itself is full of lots of little details. I particularly like the buttons and the work that they've done on the collar and the shirt. The colours in there are great. A nice little accessory that they've given us is a tiny little gun, which is the gun that she uses in the episode. I'm not entirely sure how screen accurate it is, because to me, I picked this thing up and went, I've never seen this thing before in my life. I think the colours are just slightly too bright, and then there's this bit at the bottom that is far too big. But anyway, this is a nice little addition. And it does fit in her hand, although it has taken me a few attempts to try and get the stock to not like knock her in the elbow and stuff like that. And so thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like. It's been interesting over the last couple of days to see people's reactions to getting these figures, because in many respects it feels like these things are gold dust and that we're fighting to get them. But then days after their announcement, isn't it nearly been a week, if not a week already? They're still selling them. That sort of characteristic that we have about our purchases of Doctor Who items that are causing a bit of a crashing the website, which happens every time, and there's lots of arguments about whether they should have the license and stuff like that, which to me I don't care that much about. I would like to see a coherent range, but hopefully we will be getting that in the future, because Shooty's figures, we've already had a Shooty figure, we've had a Millie Gibson figure, and we're going to get a Wrath Warrior, which look brilliant. They look great figures, and they've clearly been invited onto set and to have a good look at things. So in that respect, the production line in terms of our series coming out and us getting the figures should be shorter, because waiting 4 years since her first appearance is a really long time. She feels like the old guard in that respect. So as you can hear from my voice, it's a little bit croaky, and I probably should not be shouting this loud at a camera. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and I shall see you soon.